Boy, we got a great cooking segment for you. Going to make you able to cook with my good friend Lauren Abel. She's back, and today we're going to look at some soups. I'm a big fan of soup.
Me too.
Part of the reason is we eat way too much, and with soup, you can have quite a few servings, and calorically, you're still in a safe place. What do you got today?
This one is my creamy, glorious green avocado soup. Here's what we're going to put in here. 2 large avocados, peeled, pitted, and quartered. Now, if you're afraid to take off a finger by trying to get that avocado pit out, you can buy them frozen, perfectly delicious, at GFS, just like this. So there's 2 avocados in there. Just put those in, please. Yep. You're going to have 8 green onions, cleaned and chopped.
Okay.
And you're going to have 2 cups of chicken stock. Now, if you're going to serve this at room temperature, you warm this on the stove in advance. But we're going to make this as a cold soup for summer, so you can put it just right on in there.
All right.
2 tablespoons of fresh lime juice. Look at him go.
Two-handed. Look at me go.
He's amazing. 2 tablespoons of cilantro, because in my world, you can never have too much cilantro. You're going to have a half a teaspoon of chili powder. If you like things a little bit spicier, add a little more. Also, you're going to have 3/4 of a teaspoon of cumin. And then you're going to add 1 cup of fat-free half and half. And this is a half a cup serving, so we're going to do 2 of these babies. All right, and since you're taller, you get to put the lid on and stir that all up, please. There we go. There we go. And you just grind this up, make sure it's nice and thick and fully pureed. And look at how beautiful that is. With the cilantro, you see the fresh cilantro in there. And through the magic of television, we have cold and glorious green avocado soup. Now you tell me that isn't the best avocado soup you've ever had in your life.
I've never had avocado.
Well,
soup.
now you're going to have it.
I mean, I love avocados.
If you like guacamole, you'll dig this soup.
Oh, my. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And a soup that's great for the summer?
Yes.
For the heat, because it's cool?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And again, you can serve this room temperature, but don't heat it.
Outstanding.
All right.
If you want this recipe, go to Lauren's website, and that is
www.abel2tocook.com. That's able2tocook.com.
While they look at that, we'll get ready for the next soup.
Indeed.
Soup number 2, Tomato Basil Soup.
Delicious.
Okay, I mean, how do you, 2 in a row, once again, you're amazing. And this has 5.7 grams of protein, 21 grams of carbs, 11 grams of sugar, and 1.9 grams of fat per serving.
And your carbs and your sugar in this recipe are coming from your vegetables.
Which that's a good source of vegetables, or carbohydrates, absolutely.
Exactly.
A lot of fiber.
I'm going to walk you through this. So what you're going to need is a teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil, a small yellow onion peeled and chopped, a medium shallot, and if you don't want to mess with trying to find the shallot in the grocery store, some have it, most do, but some don't. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. 3 medium to large tomatoes, seeded and chopped. And when you seed them, do it the way I do if you like to use your hands. Just cut the top off, take the seeds out, and just strip them with your fingers. That's the easiest way to de-seed a tomato. 1.5 cups of vegetable stock, or you can use chicken stock if you prefer, but I use vegetable with this one. 1 cup of fat-free half and half, a half a teaspoon of white pepper. I like white pepper in this one better than black pepper. Half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of fresh thyme leaves. I use a teaspoon. And a half a cup of whole basil leaves packed. And when I say packed, I mean pack it in really good. You're going to cook this all on the stove, putting the basil leaves on last so that they don't wilt. And then you're going to take the mixture and you're going to put it in your blender. Tom, would you like to do the honors? Because I think you're taller and less messy than I am.
I'm going to do it this way.
Okay.
Because that way it'll be less messy.
You think? And look how beautiful this is. I mean, all those fresh tomatoes, and granted, they'll be cooked down a little bit, but this is what it's going to look like when you put it in. Okay, that's good.
Good.
Thank you. And then you're going to put this puppy on, and we got to line this up because this is a fussy blender. If you don't line it up, it won't do its thing. And you just whir this up like this. And look at how beautiful that is. You can see the tomato bits, you can see the thyme and the basil and everything. And through the miracle of television, here we have the finished product. It's beautiful, and you can eat this soup cold like a gazpacho, or you can eat it warm, depending on what you like best. I think it's beautiful cold, but it's delicious warm as well. On a hot summer day, not so great. On a cold day, perfect.
Delicious, yeah.
And very fresh.
Let me back up just a little bit. I've never heard of a shallot.
It's in the onion family. They're about this big. They've got kind of a purpley brown skin.
Okay.
And they're just a milder onion. And they're delicious.
Fantastic.
But if you can't find them, don't worry about it.
Well, once again, if you want this recipe, because it's nice to have other soup recipes. I think for me, my wife's made a great vegetable soup, and I enjoy that. But to have other soup recipes, it's fun. If you're looking at an easy way to bring your calories down, make the soup. 126 calories per serving. You can have 5 servings of this, and you're still well below 1,000 calories. So to have a day where you just have soup once a week to bring your calories down, it's a great way to stay on target as far as getting back in shape or staying in shape.
And you're getting all your vegetables, so you're getting a lot of great nutrition and keeping your calorie count nice and low.
Well, fantastic. Once again, check Lauren out on her website and find out more about the other services that she provides as far as parties. If you want to have her come out and if you want to host a party, you can get information about that with her. And thanks for being on Fitness Focus.
Thank you. Here's to your good health.
Hey, I'm going to make go in the corner take on a whole new meaning, okay? These